Fixed stars, eternal sons of infinite creation. Kardec explains that the term fixed stars is merely an illusion of human perception. They appear immobile because they are at inconceivable distances, but in reality, they move at immense speeds, describing grand trajectories in space. Each of these stars is, in fact, a sun, similar to ours, serving as the center of a system of worlds. Thus, the starry sky is not a dotted surface of light, but an ocean of suns and planets, where order and harmony reign. This idea, at Kardec's time, already profoundly expanded the spiritual understanding of creation. Ele mostra que o universo é povoado por inúmeras humanidades, espalhadas por sistemas que giram em torno dessas estrelas. Cada sol ilumina seus próprios mundos, e cada mundo é passo na escala infinita de progresso. Nothing is isolated. Life flows throughout the cosmos, in vibrations and forms that science is only beginning to glimpse. Modern astrophysics confirms and expands this sublime vision. Today, we know that our galaxy, the Milky Way, contains about 400 billion stars, and that the observable universe has more than 200 billion galaxies. On average, each star has planets in its orbit. The multiplication of these numbers makes it almost certain that life manifests in many places under infinite conditions. What Spiritism taught through spiritual intuition, science now describes with equations and telescopes. The fixed stars are also the beacons of space, sources of light and heat that sustain existence in the worlds surrounding them. Physics reveals that their energy results from nuclear fusion, where hydrogen atoms combine to form helium, releasing immense amounts of light and heat. But Spiritism sees beyond the physical phenomenon. Each star is also a focus of cosmic fluid, radiating vital force that traverses the universe as a divine current. Kardec reminds us that the death of stars, like their birth, is also part of the law of universal renewal. Supernovae, which we now observe through astronomy, scatter chemical elements into space that will form new stars, planets, and forms of life. Thus, apparent destruction is, in fact, the beginning of new creations. Nothing is lost. Everything transforms under the guidance of the Supreme Intelligence. This dynamic confirms the fundamental principle of Kardec's work, the unity of divine laws. The physics that governs the brightness of stars is the same that governs the atom. The moral law that elevates the spirit is the same that harmonizes the worlds. Everything obeys the same order, the same love, the same wisdom. The fixed stars, therefore, are not just distant bodies. They are luminous temples of creation. Each one represents a point of light in eternity, and the sum of all forms the radiant face of God reflected in infinity. Contemplating them is to remember that behind every sparkle there is a story of life, progress, and spirituality. And so, under the starry cloak of the sky, the human spirit recognizes its destiny because, as Kardec teaches, we are children of the stars and learners of the light. If this message broadened your view of the universe, share it, because every shining star is a silent reminder that divine light also dwells within us.